claiming Marco Munoz Rookie of the Year 2025. But we've got a long season to come. And right now we're straight back into it. The Surf City El Salvador Pro rolls on. We're going to start off with E.Ewing. Has to be considered one of the most technologically savvy surfers on the championship tour. He's got his hands full now. With this wind, Levi Slawson can be dangerous. Goes down right there. It gives us a second to catch our breath and react.
I'm so excited. More opportunities for the surfers, and like we said, Ethan up and riding.
Back at it, E.Ewing showing some urgency, taking off on 2 waves already, still with 31:30 to go. Wind kicking up just a little bit. E.Ewing, so sharp, so deadly when he puts it on rail. Just a joy to watch surf, especially when he's fired up. And you can tell this is E.Ewing knowing full well that Levi Slawson at any second can erupt.
The best rail work, we probably can see it as he stands up on this wave right here. He can relay so much on that rail that it seems like there's no shatter whatsoever on the waves that he's riding. Compared to the other surfers that we've previously seen so far today, you could see it mostly in the last 30 minutes how bumpy the waves were, but he just kind of ignores it. He's making sure he puts the right amount of pressure every time he engages the rail on the heels and also on his toes. So beautiful surfing there to start off for Ethan. And I like what I saw from Levi. Like, you cannot try and match the power and the criticalness that Ethan has on rail. So he felt, but he went for broke, and he did. And he what suits his strength, which is going to the air and mixing it up with combination of major maneuvers. So,
all right, Levi Slawson having a look. Levi, you are cleared for takeoff. Let's see it. Here we go. You see that just subtle stall at the beginning of the wave, set things up. Quick snap. This wave bowling nicely down the line, goes vertical on his forehand and finishes the tight arc there of the wave. A rare clamping end section.
Difficult then on your backhand that you bring your board back under your chest. Here it's kind of going away from you. Look how beautiful that wall is. Second wave, it's going to be a little bit cleaner, less chatter. Finish it up with my favorite turn, just kind of late to it, but was able to the surfer with priority, and they can't catch to it. That's what's happening right now. This is a smaller wave in size, but might be an opportunity for him.
Quick stall on the takeoff. Now puts the pedal to the metal, looking for the ramp. Goes for the alley-oop over the rock. That boil is menacing. You know, you're seeing these athletes at the top of their game. Here goes Levi Slawson, representing Encinitas, California.
This amazing run that we've seen it, and that's all history. But yeah, he really changed for the future of the sport with all the commitment.
Levi Slawson, quick stall, hunting the ramp, and just gets blown out the back of that wave. And E.Ewing now. Just watch the rails of Ethan's board. So fast. And, you know, I think you said it earlier, Jesse, the camera really, as beautiful as it is right now and as nice as this is to watch, when you see this in person, it looks twice as fast, both wave and rider. I mean, E.Ewing, that opening just high line. Ooh, 360. I like that.
He demolished that wave.
That was E.Ewing having fun right there.
Yeah. And Ethan here on the other hand, you're going to see how much attention he keeps paying to the bottom of the wave. He looked it twice, and then he's going to look once again as he bottom turns, right before he bottom turns, to see the chatter on the wave, to try and identify any bumps that could slow himself down or make him catch a rail or choose. So beautiful technique there from him. Those tight turns are always so powerful. He's going to finish it off after the 360 with the I mean, we'll get back to that later on.
All right, Levi now winding up, finds a tube. Nice. I think that was deeper than anyone expected. Big turn, come out from it. Here we go. Crowd's starting to liven up a little bit. Side slip in the whitewater. Nicely done there for Levi Slawson. Just when you think you got this kid figured out, throws a curveball at us.
Like kind of old style-ish school of tube riding. See right there, he puts his foot forward, but I think he went over than what he expected, but he brings it back in and starts going to town here. Nice wrap to kind of get in a good rhythm again. Unfortunately for him, the wave dies down and there's no closeout section, so he kicks out. It's going to be interesting to see what the judges think about that too, Brad. Like, obviously it's technical, but it's a small barrel.
Looked like a surf ranch tube.
Yeah, felt like. And this turn here, up and vertical, very nice, and this wrap, bringing it all the way around. Good surfing for him. Like, that was a wave anyone would take any time of the day. I don't know if it's going to be right there. He moves his foot forward, but you see it. You can see it in the exact moment that he went a little bit more than he probably was hoping for. Gets a wider stance than he expected, but kind of worked out in his favor. It made him fit very small in that barrel, and as much as that barrel was trying to eat him alive, it was just, he was going through with a very solid wide stance. Carves it down to get back in the rhythm of the wave. Nice exclamation point.
The 360 made me smile. Here we go, Levi Slawson. Still waiting for his last score to come through. He goes to the air, lands in the lip, pulls it around. So he got the memo. So nicely done there for Levi Slawson. He's really giving us a lot of different kind of options here to look at. He gets a 7-point ride. So the barrel ride from Levi Slawson comes through at a 5.30. What's this one going to be, Jesse?
I love the air, how technical it was, but we've seen it some very critical airs, and I feel like it lacked a little bit intensity. If you compare to Marco Mignot's 6.5 and the 7.17, if I'm not mistaken, he had, they were more intense. The section was bigger. As much as that was very technical, I don't see that coming in a 7.93. I think there it needs more. It needs more criticalness to it. Sets up right there, and he eyes it down the section. Goes up and vertical into the air, which is very hard to do, but you see it, he lands it with the back, spins it back around. Nice rotation there for Levi. Loses the front foot for a while, but that grab really helps him keep the board stable and bring the foot back to friction in the board. Lands it with it to perform those big maneuvers.
Here we go again. Scalpel is out. Surgery is about to begin. That right there, functional, beautiful, fast, and again, precise. There you see Levi watching from the outside. This wave's starting to get a little sus through this inside section. He's still going to work it till the end. Quick front three there. That's just a little reminder from E.Ewing. Yes, I am the best surfer on tour on my rails. Really great things to say about E.Ewing, about, you know, how good he is on rail, his style and all that stuff, but she reminded everybody again that this kid can do big airs when needed. I think her phrase was, in case of emergency, break glass, do big air. We know what he's capable of, and right now he's kind of showing us a little bit of everything, his entire skill set on display.
That's very impressive surfing from Ethan, and one thing that catches my eyes once again is the amount of...
Takes out an amazing wildcard threat in Levi Slawson. We will see much more from Levi in the near future.